basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's the Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers. You look at Portland.
Well, they don't have any time to waste. It's a quick series. The time to act is now. If they don't bring their A game tonight, it's all over for them, plain and simple.
Lillard into the lane. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
A mobile attacking player. Wiggins' teammates and coaches love when he uses his physical tools to his advantage.
Lillard looking around to the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Klingon. Outside Kamara. George with a steal. 3-on-3. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Now here's Lillard. You look at Portland, you feel like they'll get stronger as the series goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that makes all the necessary adjustments. They do a great job of learning from mistakes and patching up holes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Smart. And it's Miami with another.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Lillard with the ball. Pass to Klingon. Back to Lillard. It's stolen by Smart. Now here's Wiggins. Miami moving it around. Here's Smart. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And here's Lillard. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And George with some nice D. Pass to Smart. There's a screen by Wiggins. And here's George. From outside, off the mark. Now Lillard. Shoots over Wiggins. Lillard with the bucket.
And you know, Lillard deserves more credit for his mastery of the pick and roll.
Here's Smart. Pass to Ware. There's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul. Smart outside. Knocks down the long J. Smart has got his second bucket on the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Down low. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Gets to the corner and hits it. Smart's got 7. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Where? That's good.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
Henderson hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Reed for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Krejci. Henderson outside. Quickly with a rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Here's Yakichonis. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe.
25.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So it's Miami now. Here's Yakichonis. The kick out to Williams. 13 feet out. And it's Miami with another.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Back to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Miami leading by 13. Three-pointer Yakichonis. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Reed. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Blazers trail by 18. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. For 3, here's Lillard. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
He launched that one from way outside. Quickly's got 5 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Over to the wing. Portland moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Krejci. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Krejci's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. And Miami again with the bucket.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Out to the right wing. Back to Kamara. Fires at the elbow. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
On the floor.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Yakachonis. And he banks in the layup. Yakachonis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
For 3, here's Lillard. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
2 minutes.
Here's Quickly. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're really working the paint now.
Lillard with the ball. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Yeah, even dating back to his early NBA days, Lillard is a crafty scorer in the paint.
Blazers trail by 20. A minute 15 left in the first half of this game. Here's Porzingis. Williams grabs the board. Reed for 3. Kicks it to Quickly. Pass to Yakachonis. Back to Quickly. Clock at 4. Over Porzingis. And the shot falls short that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
They grab their own miss. Now here's Lillard. Guarded by Quickly. Another shot. Claxton with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Count it. Smart has got 9.
Well, you see Smart's flexibility there. He can hit those mid-range shots on you.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Where? That's good.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Lillard. And so it's Miami with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Simmons. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his third foul so far. Wiggins outside. Takes it inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, stunning play by Wiggins. Speeding inside and just rocketing up to the hoop.
For three, here's Lillard. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
The kick out to Wiggins, who is stolen by Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. Got a piece of it.
Well, that block by Smart came off great in anticipation.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Wiggins.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
To the wing, right side. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Outside Kamara. Over Simmons. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. For three, George. And he can't get that one.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
That one falls. He's got 6.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Miami moving it around. It's stolen by Thibault. Pass to Kamara. Here's Lillard. Ware covers. And there it is for him.
And we all know Lillard can fill it up, but there, nice work finding his teammate.
Now Ware. Kamara covering. Now here's Simmons. And Clingan pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Misi. Back to Porzingis. To the inside. Misi's shot is good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside, Williams. Here's Yakachonis. And Porzingis with the block.
unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here he goes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Got it.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Krejci. From behind the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out left to the wing. "11 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Quickly. Tries the spin move. No good off the spin. And so it's Miami ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience.
58.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And here's George. Soft touch off the glass.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Now Henderson. Pass to Murray Boyles. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim. Just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Porzingis with room to shoot. Who trains the 19-footer. Porzingis has gotten his first bucket of the night. It's George on the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Scoot Henderson.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Second free throw, no good. From deep three-point land. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Yakichonis. Now Claxton. Outside Reed. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Again, the Heat misses. Blazers trail by 19. Here's Lillard. Rebound Miami. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Yakichonis. And again, no good by Miami. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Miami leading by 19. Williams from long range. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Henderson to the paint. Portland moving it around. Wiggins with a steal. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Krejci. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Wiggins. It's on target from the high post. Heat leading by 21. Here's quickly. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Kamara. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the...
Showing some power.
Well, Henderson's vision continues to improve. He's quick to spot those openings and make passes.
The kick out to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
To the left side wing. Here's Ware. He buries it from 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Shots good by Henderson.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Quickly outside. The 3 ball. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third personal.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
2 shots.
And no luck that time either. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Count that bucket.
Look, we don't see Murphy take a lot of mid-range shots, but his jumper is pure from anywhere on the court.
Here's quickly. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals.